All right, I'll give it a minute for people to come in here, but we're going live. I've never done a live before, so oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I have, but with Jake. And let me know as you guys come in if you guys can hear me okay, if I'm coming in. Audio is sounding good. Okay. Yeah, let me know as you guys come in if you guys, oh, hi, hey, babe. My first comment. Hello, everybody. Hi, Ryan. All right, just let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Oh, thanks, babe. Okay. So also tell me where you guys are watching from. And yeah, it's cool to see everyone that's watching from around the world. That's really cool. So today's video, I'm just going to be talking about everything that I've been working on in the kitchen because I've just been having so much fun experimenting with different concoctions. And yeah, it's been so much fun. I'm still learning all of it, but I'm really excited. Oh, okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me or see me okay. Hello from British Columbia. Everyone give me a thumbs up if I'm frozen or if I'm not. Okay, we got a thumbs up. I was just kind of moving around just to see if the signal would pick up better. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, there's ginseng. Thumbs up. Okay, everything's good. Okay. Hopefully this works. We get very little signal here and we don't have Wi-Fi, so. Okay, a lot of thumbs up. I'm just gonna get started now. And I have the smoke in the background is just incense for keeping the mosquitoes away, so. All right, so the first thing we'll talk about is my sourdough. I've been doing sourdough now for, I don't know, maybe like 3 years. Oh, no, I've been doing it longer than that, like maybe 4 years. So it's been really fun. I'm no expert at it. I'm still learning. The other day I overproofed my bread and it just was like, bleh. But it still tasted really good and the family still ate it. So there you go. And I bake all the bread in the pizza oven that's behind me. So I think that's what makes it challenging for doing sourdough. For me is I don't have like a consistent temperature with that. Because like a traditional oven, you set the temperature and that's what it's at. And then you're able to put your cast irons in, get them all hot, take them out, make the bread, put it in. And then you can, like, some people take the lid off to get that nice char on the top. Well, I can't do that because the oven, the temperature fluctuates, not like dramatically, but you know, it goes down because it's wood fired. So if I had a traditional oven, I'm sure, I don't know what that was, but something just fell over there. Okay, hopefully that wasn't a bear. That was a really loud noise. Okay. Anyway, that was really scary because everyone's over there. I'm not sure what that was over there. Okay. Anyway, so here's the bread that I did the other day. This one turned out really good, but the second one, I pulled it out a little too early and it was a little doughy in the middle, but, or not doughy, but it was, you could just tell that it needed to be a little bit longer. So yeah, here's my bread. This was from yesterday, so it's not as like crispy as some people have when they show their bread first thing out of the oven. But it still tastes really good. I'll just tear a piece off with my hands because I didn't bring a knife with me. But anyway, it still tastes really good. Fresh sourdough bread made with a traditional pizza oven is next level. It tastes so good regardless if it's like burnt or not. It's still really good with some butter or homemade jam. So, let's see. With my sourdough, I feed it when I want to make bread that day. I'll feed it in the morning. And I just started doing stretch and folds. Before I would just let it rise, and then that was it. So I'm still learning, still experimenting, figuring out what works with me and with my schedule with 3 little kids, which is a lot. So I found what I do. Let me just try to run through it here really quick. So I'll feed it, and when it's fully activated or spilling over the top, I'll take it, I'll mix all the ingredients, and then do stretch and folds. I'll do 3 stretch and folds, but like at 7 o'clock at night. So I'll do 3 stretch and folds. By like 8 o'clock, I'll let do the bulk rise, like I'm done with it. Then I'll do the bulk rise overnight. In the morning, I'll take it, divide it into 2 loaves, and then put it in the fridge. And then whenever Jake is ready to light the pizza oven, then I will take it, decorate it, whatever. So that's how I do my sourdough. I don't think about it too much. I really just try to just make the bread for the family. And then I'll do focaccias and cinnamon, like I make Jake cinnamon raisin loaves because that's his favorite. So yeah, I probably should be reading the comments too. I'm really nervous, guys. I've never really done a live by myself. So yeah, sourdough is top tier bread. No questions. I totally agree, Jason. I love sourdough so much. Coming back here, I just killed my sourdough. You know, we were in transit between properties and 3 kids, and I killed it. So a friend of mine gave me the sourdough, or sorry, before I got the sourdough starter, I was just doing yeast bread, and it's good, but sourdough is just so much better. It's just so delicious. So yeah, so that's sourdough. Is there any other questions on sourdough? Yum, yum, cinnamon, yeah. Yeah, Jake I think would rather just me make cinnamon raisin loaves, like 50 loaves. But I have to make the regular bread for the kids and stuff, so. Okay, so. And yeah, just let me know if you guys, let's see, do you keep your starter? I do keep my starter refrigerated. Like if I'm not going to bake bread for a while, then I'll pop it in the refrigerator. But yeah, I just killed it that one time. It got so bad. And but a friend of mine down the way, thank God, she had some starters, so I didn't have to like completely start over. So she gave me her starter, and I kept it going. And I call it Bubbles. That's the name that I decided to name it. So because it gets all bubbly. So thank you so much, Jason, for the $2. How's the family? The family is doing good. They're a lot. It's 3 kids. 3 young kids is a lot. I'm very tired, and I'm just trying to keep them alive. So, yeah, it's a lot of people say, you know, it takes a village. Well, it's just Jake and I. So we're doing it. They're still alive, and they're growing, and they're happy and healthy. So, yeah. I don't ever use sesame seeds on my sourdough loaves. That's a good idea. I should try doing like a nut bread or something on the top. Sesame seeds would be really good. I feel like it would stick to it really easy because they're so small. I feel like if you do other nut breads, the nuts just fall off. So anyway. Okay. Also give me guys a thumbs up if you guys can still hear me okay. Hi, Allie. Oh, my friend. I miss you so much, Allie. Come, move back. All right, so yeah, so Allie just brought up kombucha. Let's bring that up. Okay, so I've been experimenting with kombucha for the first time ever, and well, Jake and I tried to do kombucha, I guess before the kids, and I just wasn't that into it. I don't know, just there wasn't a spark, so I tried it, didn't really taste good, and then I just like let it die. But now, from another friend, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it, because I love fizzy drinks. We always buy kombucha, and it's so freaking expensive. So yeah, so I went for it. Let's see. Here's my kombucha. This one, I have, yeah, so here's the kombucha. This one I added fruit to it because I'm trying to make it fizzy. I like a fizzy kombucha, but I don't want to add carbonation to it. And I've seen somewhere that someone said if you take your kombucha, ooh, did you hear that? It's a little fizz. If you take your kombucha and it's done brewing and you put it in your bottles and you add fruit to it and you leave it on the counter for a couple of days, then it gives that carbonation effect because the bacteria is feeding on the sugar to help it give it that bubbly. So, see, I did it. Kind of. It's not bad. So this is like my third brew, you know, since starting. Definitely the first brew that I made was like way too strong. It was disgusting. Tasted way too medicinal. Um, oh, I love you too, babe. Thank you for the message. How am I doing, babe? Am I doing okay? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, this is my third batch. And it's starting to get really good. I'm starting to just like, because the first batch I did, I just was listening to Jake and how he did it in the past, which is great. But what I've realized when making sourdough, I learned it from somebody and then I just kind of like took it and did what worked best for me and what method and how to feed it and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing with the kombucha. I'm doing it the way that it just works for me. I've been following some videos and learning about it. And the method that I'm using is working. It tastes really good. I only brew it for like a week, and then I'll redo it a week, refeed it and stuff like that. So, and on the YouTube, on our next video, I'll actually go through step by step of how I do it. It's actually really easy and it's really fun. And Fox is loving it. He likes to see if I, you know, get that fun popping sound. So, and I put fresh blueberries in this one to help it with the carbonation. So maybe next time I'll put more in there, or maybe leave it out a little bit longer to help get it that fizziness. I don't know. So, and then with kombucha, at our tropical property that we go to, we discovered June. I think I'm saying it right. I say it perfectly, and then when I'm talking to somebody about it, I always mess it up. Gin. It's not gin, it's gin, like Jun. It's like kombucha, but sorry, I don't know if I should be reading these pine needles for carbonation. I've heard about pine needles, yeah. But I'll tell you about the carbonation I'm doing with my soda. So anyway, Jun is another form of kombucha, but it's with green tea and honey instead of sugar and black tea. So I'm taking the mother of the kombucha and I divided it, and then I left the kombucha alone to keep doing its thing. And then with the Jun, I'm slowly adding in green tea and then honey. I'm like training it to just be green tea and honey. Like I'm doing like a ratio of both to get Jun. So, ooh, that one had a little. This one it's still a work in progress. This one still tastes like very vinegary. I think it's just because like I'm doing half green tea, half black tea, and then I'm still adding in sugar and then honey until eventually I'll just have the honey and the sugar, or the honey and the green tea, if that makes sense. But anyway, so yeah. It's not bad, but it is very very medicinal tasting is what Jake says. But so yeah, so there's kombucha and Jun. If you've ever had Jun, I think I'm saying that right. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. June. Let me know. It's really good. It's just like a lighter, more kind of like a red wine and then a white wine. It's kind of what it is. So there's that. Any questions about kombucha? I'm not an expert by all means. I'm still learning. Let's do some questions here. Blessed tree. Wow, my second fermentation will be ready tomorrow. Awesome. It's so much fun. It's fun to see. I brew my kombucha in my closet. It's just right on top of my dresser because it's like underneath the loft. It's like dark, really dark under there. Yeah. Okay, so Ellie is saying, isn't it too vinegary than the first ferment will with the mother's too long? I think so, yeah. So that's why I do it every, I change it out, like I take the brew. I don't know the terminology. I'll refeed it once a week. And I think that's what will help it not be so vinegary. That's what I'm learning with, like, this has been a week brewed, and then this, I don't know the terminology. Okay. But yeah, this one's not as vinegary as like the first time that I ever did it. I think I brewed it for like 2 weeks and it was so hard to drink. I think the gin is vinegary because I'm still like swapping out teas and sugar and honey and stuff like that. So I'm just watching YouTube videos on all this, guys, and then just School of Hard Knock of what tastes good and what doesn't taste good and all that. So so if that made sense, okay. How have the mushrooms been this season? The mushroom season is just starting. Normally we get the mushrooms. The mushroom season is like middle of September. So I'm very excited. So we get, yeah, so many mushrooms. If you guys have been following, you know, get pine and chanterelle, and I'm so excited to be here for this season to like actually hunt the mushrooms because we weren't last year. Last year I was having babies. So okay, so let's get on with it here. So yeah, so now on to the soda that I've been making. Jake and I both love fizzy drinks, but we don't drink soda. Like I haven't had like Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper in maybe like 10 plus years. It's been so long. And we used to have one of those like what are they called? Soda streams. But buying the cartridges are expensive. And we live so remote. It's like taking the cartridges back down island where you get them is just way too hard. So I was like, you know what? I've seen people make their own sodas. I'm gonna do it. So I have started a ginger bug is the video. The guy that I followed, he did a ginger bug, and I was like, oh my god, I have tons of ginger. Seems so easy. So I do a ginger bug. I feed this thing every day, 10 grams of ginger and 10 grams of sugar, raw cane sugar, and then it has like 200 milliliters of water. And yeah, I just every day just do the sugar and the ginger until it kind of looks bubbly. You can kind of see the, like, I don't know if you guys can see bubbles in there. So it's alive. So then I'll take this and I'll measure out 100. So I'll just strain what I need, 100 milliliters of the ginger bug into the soda. So I have like a little bit of ginger bug, and then I'll fill the rest with juice. Hi. Maybe go ask Daddy. Okay. Oh wow, look at the eggs. Oh, there's a little poop on it. Okay, I'm almost done, and then I'll come. Okay. You gross. So cute. He went to go get the eggs. Bye, I love you. So where was I? So yeah, so I will do the ginger bug, and then I'll fill the rest with juice. This has 100% pomegranate juice, and this one is 100% pineapple juice. Eventually, I want to make my own juice and like juice tangerines and make my own orange juice with a little fizz in it. Right now, I just went to the store and bought 100% organic juice and then added in the ginger bug. So once I add in the ginger bug and the juice, I'll leave it on the counter for like 2 days, 3 days, and then pop it in the fridge, and then you have soda. It's seriously so easy. I'm like flabbergasted that I haven't done this sooner. It's so much fun, and just fun to like learn and like mix and like measure. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. Earlier today, this one didn't pop, so it kind of still fermented. I also cutted these with water too, so like I didn't do just straight pineapple juice with the ginger bug because the first time I did it, it was a little too sweet. So I cut it with a little bit of water, and it just needed to be fermented. Like you just have to have it on the counter for a little, like an extra day. So yeah, the pineapple one is really good, really sweet. But since I added the water, it's not as sweet as the first time I did it. But it's perfect. I mean, look, little bubbles. And it's a great probiotic. It's so good for you. It just, and people would say like, oh, isn't that too much sugar? Well, the bacteria is eating up the sugar, so there's really no sugar. The bacteria, that's what's keeping it alive, is it eats the sugar. Then it gives, then you have your probiotic. And I'm not sure what the, terminology of it, but it's a good probiotic, and it tastes really good. And it's homemade, so you know what's in it. You're not just buying it from a store that's like full of sugar and whatever else. But the pomegranate juice is good. It's not as fizzy though. So maybe let it ferment on the counter a little bit longer, or add some fruit, or add something that's like a little bit more sugary for the ginger bug to eat off of. So there's that. Okay, so yeah, so ginger bug, that's been really fun. I'm doing that. And yeah, I've heard pine needles, you do pine needles, and then also rosemary, I think you can do that. So that's other things that I'll be doing. So let's see if there's any questions real quick, and then my phone is giving me a warning that it's gonna die. So how long does it keep, Nicole? I'm not sure. I don't know how long it keeps. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how long I can push it on the counter and then pop it in the fridge. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I leave one out and see how long it goes for. Is gingerbread anything like ginger ale? I don't know. I know the guy that I follow that made this, he also made a video for ginger beer. I think maybe that's how he made ginger beer, was from this, but I didn't watch that video, so maybe I'll have to check it out. And I would recommend his channel, but I forgot the name. It's something like Brew Bro or something. I can't remember. So yeah. Pine needles is good for cancer. You could do, oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, I'll have to try pine needles. We have pine needles all over around here. So, let's see. Any other questions on that? Yeah, Jessica, I love ginger. I need to do this. Yeah, definitely check it out, or try it, or just not Google, YouTube, how to make a ginger bug. I mean, it's seriously so easy. It took me 3 days to make this of, I think it's 300 milliliters of water, and then add your sugar and your chopped up ginger. And it has to be organic ginger, because if you put non-organic, then you don't know if the bacteria is going to feed off of like the spray chemicals that they, spray on the ginger. So I would highly recommend using organic ginger for doing that. And then also with the juice that you use, you want it to be 100% juice. You don't want any of the chemicals in it, any of the words that you can't pronounce. 100% organic, that juice that you want to make fizzy. So make sure you keep that in mind too, because you don't want the bacteria feeding off of pesticides and chemicals and stuff like that. So need to keep the skin on the organic. Oh yes, Ali, that's great. Yeah, keep the skin on the ginger. I keep the skin on, so I just clean it, chop it up, and add it in there. I don't peel off the skin or anything like that. Thanks for reminding me, Ali. Okay, real quick, let's just do this because my phone is giving me a warning. I've been making a lot of bone broth. We just get bones from like a local butcher that does organic, grass-fed, grass-finished cattle, beef, stuff like that. We just get the bones. Oh, it smells so good. Ever since getting pregnant with the twins, I switched up my diet to doing more like grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef and stuff like that. Because being pregnant with them, I was just so tired, and that's a whole nother story. And I've been doing a lot of bone broth, and it's delicious. It's great. You can add it to your soups. And I add a bunch of stuff to it, bay leaves, carrots. I'll save all the onion scraps and the garlic scraps. I'll pop them in a bag, put them in the freezer or in the fridge, depending on how long I know, since I'm going to be making another batch of bone broth. And then I'll pop all that in there. I'll do peppers, or like peppercorns, star anise, and apple cider vinegar, and have that like simmering on the oven all day. And then I'll strain it. Bone broth. It tastes really good. It even smells delicious. You want to smell? but you can't have any. But they get all the bones afterwards, so it's great. I give them all the bones. They love chewing on them. So it's like a win-win-win. So there's that. And then, sorry. Kimchi. We are growing cabbage in the garden, and I just love kimchi. It's my favorite. Since meeting Jake, I've never really known about kimchi, and then I met him, and he showed me the way. And unfortunately, this batch I made a little too salty, but it's still really good. I added, like today we had it for our dinner. We had salmon over rice, and I added a little bit of this to it, and it's good. So, just a little too salty. Oh my god. Okay. So in this is the cabbage, carrots, daikon radish, our own garlic that we grew, and I'm sure I'm missing something, ginger, and then salt. That's it. So yeah, if we've made it previously, like we've made it on this channel before, I'm sure I'll make it again, showing us harvesting our own cabbage, making it. But it is really good. I love kimchi, dude. I can eat like a whole jar of this, especially when I was pregnant. The girls, I can just down a whole freaking jar of kimchi. Especially when Jake makes it. I don't know what he does to it, but the first time he ever made kimchi for me, when we first moved in here, or when we first built the yurt, oh my gosh, it was so good. He just has this special Jake Mace touch. It's really good. So yes, Allie, I forgot. Yeah, we did put some peppers in there. So it is very spicy with the seeds and all that too. And Fox absolutely loves it. Let's see where my phone's at. I hope it doesn't die on you guys. Fox has been eating it. He'll go, see, and then he'll drink some water or eat some yogurt. So, but yeah, that's all I have to show you guys. That's what I've been working on in the kitchen. Maybe if I do another live, I'll show you guys everything that I'm doing with like apothecary kind of stuff. I'm doing a lot of tinctures and tea making for the kids to kind of prepare for winter, or if they get sick. So if you guys want me to do another live, let me know if this wasn't too cringy. So my foot is like legit so asleep right now. Oh my god. Wow, my foot is so asleep. Yeah, so I'll try to do some questions. I don't think my phone's gonna die yet. Allie, no, I haven't tried making yogurt yet, but that is on my list. Let's see. Frank, did you ever make a video on canning? I think we've made a couple videos on canning. I've like canned, I'm drawing a blank, jam and stuff like that. I've done like canning, oh, and cucumbers. So yeah, I think coming up we're going to be doing canning salmon, which we've never done before. So we're going to try that. I just got a mosquito bite on my eye. Thanks guys for telling me. Mosquito on my face. Okay, I think that is it. I think I'm gonna sign off here. I can hear the kids in there asking for me. Forgot your dog's names. Puma and Kai. Oh, I'm murdering that tank top. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my first live. I hope it wasn't too cringy or too bad. It's actually quite fun. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Oh, a mosquito bite on my back. So, yeah, I guess I have a couple more minutes here if you guys want to ask any more questions, as my leg is regaining blood flow. So asleep. So yeah, if you guys want to do super chat, to see, if you guys have any questions, do use super chat so I can see your questions, because questions are just coming in like crazy. And then also, there's going to be a link down below for our newest video that we just posted on our compilation to our pizza oven. So don't forget to check out our newest video for the compilation of the tropical property pizza oven, which turned out really awesome. It's like when we came back and saw this thing just looks like, you know, compared to the tropical one. So So yeah. Well, if there's no other questions, I think that I'll just end it here. Fox is talking now. What was his first word? Dada. And he said dada for like a whole year. I'd be like, say mama. And he's like, dada. I'm like, okay, fine. But now it's like mama this and mama that and mama this and mama that. Your container house all done yet? No, it's not. It's getting there, you know. Right now we're doing the wood shed because we have to store wood away for the winter. So that's kind of top priority, but Jake's almost done with that, and then we can get back to the container house. It's a slow process just because it's just Jake and I and 3 young children, so we're just doing the best we can. We actually have some visitors coming soon, which we're really excited about, to help out with the kids and, you know, just to visit family and some friends. So hopefully we can make a huge jump on the container house, and we're hoping to get into it, you know, before the fall. So yeah. How long will we stay in BC? Not sure. It's undecided. We're just working on the house right now. So when is Jake's next video? What? Are you just tired of me, Elizabeth? And you just want to see my husband? Come on now. Okay, well, I'm going to hop off here. My phone is at 10% now. So thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I mean, this is crazy. Look at that mosquito bite. Jeez. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.